Oi boys, welcome back to another video on the channel. This is the first of two pieces of content going up for today. Later today we got the Dolphins, but for now we'll be looking at, or we'll be predicting, the 2022 New Zealand Kiwi squad. And boys, this team is 1990s Pamela Anderson stacked. Starting off with the back five. At fullback we got Chance Nicol Klukster. On the wings we have Dallin Watene-Zelezniak, Jordan Rapana. In the centres we have Peta Hiku and Joey Manu. Pretty hectic back five. We don't know if Talakai or Mulitalo will play for the Kiwis, but they could easily slot in here. Moving on. In the halves we got Dylan Brown and Jerome Hughes. This combo, I can't wait to see these two in action for the Kiwis. Unless Dylan Brown represents the Cook Islands, which I think he's eligible for, I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. But yeah, Kieran Foran playing out of his skin, aging like fine wine if you will, could easily slot into the 6. As for the 7, that's all Jerome's. In the front row we have Jesse Bromwich, Hectic Cheese, Brandon Smith at hooker, and James Fisher-Harris. So much like the Pacific Island nations, the Kiwis forward pack, there's a lot of competition in there, but I ultimately landed on these 3 for the front row at least. For the back row we have Kenny Bromwich, Isaiah Papali'i, probably the best forward in the game at the moment. I mean, it's debatable, but yeah, we have Joe Tapine playing lock as well, could easily slot in for Jesse Bromwich. I initially chucked them in the front row, and at first I had Brighton Nakota in Kenny Bromwich's spot, but switched them both out to last second, and it was the experience that got them over the line for me. And finally on the bench, man, I want to talk about impact. Jeremy Marshall-King, probably the most debatable spot, but I reckon he's been pretty gun for the Bulldogs this season. We then went with Nelson Asofa-Solomona, Braden Hamlin-Uele, and Corey Harawira-Naida to round off the bench, and that will wrap up my 17-man predicted Kiwis lineup. I think it's a solid squad, man. I reckon with the World Cup coming later this year, if the Kiwis remain injury-free, they'd seriously give the Kangaroos a run for their money, especially their forward pack options, man. It's actually really fun to make. I'm not too sure what the Kangaroos are left to do, and from there, I'm not too sure where else we could go with these prediction type videos. I'm obviously working on getting these teams into the game and would have to run it. But for the moment, boys, I know you got some predictions out there for your Kiwi lineup. Drop them in the comment section down below, as always, if you enjoyed that and would like to see more Rugby League related content or more content in general. Be sure to register that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
Give me that. I want the smoke, I don't care if you broke, go and give me that. Don't choke on the smoke, watch me hit him with a kick back. Hezzy, step back, kick back. No, he ain't ready. Chit chat.